Plan B with Sarina Bellissimo. The biggest stars, gossip, events, and the biggest tunes. Plan B, your weekend fix.
Nico and Vinz, welcome to Dublin.
Thank you.
Now, you're here in Dublin supporting Usher. Do you get to hang out with him, or is it literally you go on stage, you do your thing, and then he goes and does his thing?
No, you know what? He's the type of guy that's like super zenned out and nice, you know, so every time we meet him, it's just super cool. We haven't had like time to really chill out yet because of just basically just scheduling. But we met him around here, you know, talked and, you know, even meditated with him. So it's been just like a good vibe.
The thing is, right, if I was to ever meet him, because I always do this when I'm playing one of his singles on the show, I can't help it. I'm just like, Usher, Usher, Usher.
Yeah.
Do you have to stop yourself from doing that?
I'm doing the yeah, or the Usher, baby.
Has he told you to stop yet? Like, how many times can you get away with that?
Nah, I haven't said it to him, but I say it when he's not around. I got balls then.
Congratulations, you guys, because was it 1985, the last time a Norwegian act had a #1 single in the US, right? They're in the charts.
That was
Yeah, Take On Me, amazing song. But then last year, you guys got to #4 in the Billboard's charts with Am I Wrong? How did Norway react?
You know, they were super proud.
Yeah.
It felt like, you know, we just got a lot of good support from...
Yeah. How did you deal with the people going? Because Norway is probably about the size of Ireland, like only about 5 million people in it.
Yeah.
So when you're going, you know, we do want global success. This is what we're going for. Are people going, are you nuts?
Maybe not directly, but indirectly, society is telling you that, come on, that's not realistic. You know, how are you guys going to do it from this small country? But that was kind of a motivation as well for us, you know. It just made us believe it even more and made us want to do it even more to show people that it's possible and also inspire young kids in Norway. I know that there are a lot of young kids in Norway right now who are looking up to us and thinking, wow, they did it so we can do it. I remember when I was young, we had a group called Madcon. And they also had a big single in the U.S., but they were very big in Germany, and just that was huge for us. So we followed them in their footsteps, and I think a lot of kids are doing the same thing with us right now, so it is a good feeling.
There's a line in Am I Wrong where it says, am I wrong that we can be something for real?
Yeah.
Is that something that you were thinking constantly and trying to spur yourselves on?
Yeah, all the time, you know. And even if you listen to the music we did before that song, you know, it was just so much aspiration, so much ambition going into everything. Like every day, sitting in the studio, like, man, we're gonna get to this point. And then all of a sudden, you know, and you get these lows at some point, you're like, and then you get like slightest doubt. You'll be like, is it really like that possible? But then all of a sudden, that song just turned everything around. You go from point A to B like real quick, as they say. Yeah.
Our very first mixtape together also is actually called Why Not Me? It's called DreamWorks, Why Not Me? So it's also a question, why can't I do it? You know, and that's a long time ago though. That's not a known mixtape, but that was our first project together.
So what did inspire? Because so many people go, yep, I want to do it, but then all it takes is for one person to go, nah, you're never going to make it. Why did you guys go, you know what? Yes, it is going to be me. I am going to be the one, or we are going to be the ones to make it.
That's a good question. I've been asking myself that same question. I don't know why. I don't know why it was in us. But I remember ever since I was like 14, 15 years old, dancing, singing in the mirror, or watching Usher and Jay-Z or Justin Timberlake on TV, I always felt in myself that I can do that, you know? I know I can do these things. Even before I started making music, but when I was just a football player, and that was what I wanted to be, I felt like I can do it. So I guess it's just been in me for a long time. And we have parents that are from Africa, who came from Africa to Norway, built a foundation for us. And I don't know, maybe it's in our DNA as well to just go from one country to another and not really fear it, you know, like a lot of people would.
You're playing a massive arena now, but I want to know those first couple of gigs, right? How bad did it get? What was the worst gig you have ever played?
Yeah, one. So we've been doing this tour. That's a couple years back, and you know, we had a big song in Norway called One Song, and then after that it sort of went cold. So we did the shows and nobody would show up. One show, and I was in a place called Dublin, and it was like 6 people in there, you know, and we felt like we've done like 10, 15 shows.
Like 4 of those people were mom, dad, and cousin and uncle. So it was like one unknown guy there.
And you know, that's what I'm talking about. You do the shows and you give everything you have, every single show, and you know, it wasn't a bad show. It was entertaining, but you know, and then you see like 6 people where 4 of them were family. And you'd be like, yeah, I remember at some point during that show, I've never felt that before though. It was like, you know what? forget this. I was during one of the songs, I was rapping my verse, and I was just like so frustrated for like 5 seconds that I was like, you know what? I don't even want to do this no more. But I kept going though, for sure. But that's how frustrated I was at that point. I was like, I'm gonna give it everything I got. We standing on stage here, putting so much work into the show, but nothing is happening.
How have your family and friends reacted to your success?
Very excited. My mom is actually buying up all the CDs that are left in Oslo, making me sign them and just giving them away to different people and all that stuff. She's like, yo, sign this. I got to give it to this lady over here, and I got to give it to this. And she actually gave the Black Star Elephant, our album, to the president of Ghana, which I got roots from.
When you have such a successful song like Am I Wrong, how much pressure is there for the follow-up single?
It's only as much pressure as we let it be, you know?
Yeah.
When we wrote Am I Wrong, it was all about just writing a good song, a song that meant something to us, and that was our biggest hit. So we're not going to go into the studio now and feel like, oh, we got to come up with a second one, we got to come up with a second hit. We just want to go back and create good music, and the hits will come.
Guys, can I just say, I can sit here talking to you forever. Good luck with everything. You are coming back to Ireland, aren't you?
We will, for sure.
Okay. Plan B with Sarina Bellissimo. Your weekend fix.
Number one for music and entertainment.
Spin 103.8.